Well, haven't done a video in a few days, and there's many reasons behind that, like an actual video. I've been doing some lives lately, so if you ever see me go live, definitely consider checking that out. Definitely always have some some cool people on the lives with me, so that's been something I've been doing lately. But I've been gone for the past few days. Um, Drove 18 hours each way to get a lot of Mopar parts. As you can see, I'm sitting in the trailer. It's just a 6x12 U-Haul trailer. A lot of stuff. I've already taken a lot of stuff out. I mean, and it's just crazy the amount of stuff. And I have a 6-foot pickup bed full with a topper all the way up to like the roof of the topper of stuff. And there's a lot more to go get. So, and if you don't know already, this is what I do. This is Me and my dad do Mopar parts as a business, um, buying 60s and 70s style stuff. So if you are interested in anything like that, need parts for anything, let me know. I will be putting a link to my eBay seller page. If anybody's looking for parts, you can look there. Otherwise, you can direct message me. I'll put my email in the link as well. And I have a Facebook page and just started a Instagram page for people that are more into that kind of stuff. So I'll be putting links to all those miscellaneous things in the description. If anybody needs to contact me for anything, definitely don't hesitate to ask. And you can't even see hardly anything that's in here. And I've already taken a lot out. All these boxes, there's probably a dozen of them or so. Those are all brand new in the box, 1971 and up. Spoilers, rear wings. They'd be on like Cudas or Challengers or the later model Roadrunners and all that stuff. They're the Go wings. They're not the ones that are straight and then tilt out. They're the ones that are more of a smooth transition. So that's what those are. Got about 12 or so of them with the stands and everything. Then I got a few that don't have the stands. So we'll be going through a lot of those. And those over there are AAR CUDA spoilers. So those are pretty hard to get too. I mean, they're pretty cheap, but they're not the greatest of quality for some reason. And I'll try to point here. That one in the back, you can see it has a crack right there. For some reason, this particular brand of them likes to crack on the backside on the edges, because they've been sitting for quite a while, I would assume. So all you gotta do is just kind of scuff that up, sand it down, do whatever kind of a fill or an epoxy or whatever, and they should be good to go. And they're pretty nice quality overall. And then, I mean, I've got grill bezels, I've got steering columns all around me, I've got these wheels that are worth apparently quite a bit of money, but I don't really care to get all the money worth out of them for sure. They're the 17-inch Magnum 500 reproduction. It's a bigger size wheel to look like an original Magnum, which, if you're into that kind of stuff, cool. But to me, it was never meant to be. You're supposed to have 14s or 15s on cars, and 15s are all you can really manage to find any days like today. So anyways, that's kind of enough of my 2 cents. But I mean, there's hubcaps, there's bins. I mean, there's a 12-foot trailer. I've only cleared like the back 2-3 feet maybe. There's 9 or 10 feet of solid packed Mopar parts, including up in that corner. You can't see it. I can't see it. Is a 1970 440. And I know for the Belvedere we were going to do that 1972 440. That's still possible. Otherwise, might just kind of have it around as a good runner. But that 440 up there, I'm going to go through, do a little series on that. Do probably 2, 3, 4 video series, taking it apart, inspecting it, and looking at it. It's a 1970. It's a non-HP, so it's nothing fancy as far as number-wise. I mean, it's a 1970, so 1970 is a good block. Factory, they were rated 10-1. I've heard a lot of different stuff as far as what they actually were, but they're rated to be 10-1 compression. And that one has some pretty cool bolt-on goodies as well as some evidence that there's been work done to it. And it should be a runner, from what I was told. So, might just end up doing that. It's got Mopar performance valve covers. It's got a direct connection chrome timing cover. It's got a 7-quart Mylodon pan. It has, inside it has adjustable rockers. So I would assume that somebody's went through and swapped the cam. I don't have any knowledge as far as what crank rods and pistons are in it. I would assume that it's stock stroke and close to stock bore. Maybe it's 20, 30, 40 over, whatever, whenever they originally rebuilt it. But we'll be looking at that, try to get a number off the cam and figure out what exactly it is, and if everything kind of checks out the way it should, might just throw it back together and throw it on the dyno. I know it ran a tunnel ram at one point, so that's a pretty cool setup. Once upon a time, it was in a 70 Roadrunner. So, but anyways, we'll be getting into that in a future video. But kind of back to the parts. I mean, it's endless. I mean, there's red line dog dish hubcaps. There's some chrome stuff in there. There's a fan. There's armrests right there. There's a bunch more steering columns. There's a brand new AMD 68 through 70 B-body 4-pan. Bunch more steering columns. A brand new carpet for a 65 B-body. 69 dart bucket seats right there. You can't even hardly see stuff. There's a bucket full of box, I should say, full of 4-speed parts. It just keeps going. And you can get in there, you can see there's a bunch of bins and stuff, and they're full. Everything's full. Here are those wheels. They're year1.com. Yeah, you can see right there. And you could just see how packed everything is. I mean, it just goes on forever. And I haven't even unloaded the truck yet. There's a bunch of stuff in the truck. There's brand new stuff too. This is old original stuff, and it's brand new reproduction stuff. So definitely gonna be interesting. But it's always great to try to unload a bunch of crap in the mud too. But over in the truck, it just keeps on going forever and ever, it seems. Drop that. Dart grills, duster grills. Right there's a 1971 Challenger grill. There's 69 Roadrunner grills. There's 71 through 74 Rally gauge clusters. There's 1970 dash plastic right there. There's a 340 intake. There's some manifolds. And this blue panel right here, that's a 1970 Duster trunk lid. Really nice, no rust on it. It's the 1970, it's the early, so it's the one without the rib in the middle of it. I mean, there's headlight bezels. There's what looks to be an almost mint gauge bezel. Doesn't even have a cut in the bezel for the radio. Wrapped up in the blanket here, there's a couple of 1970 Duster grills that are really nice. There's dash frames. It just goes on and on and on. And what's in those boxes is not for sale, but they're brand new 1968 through 1970 4-speed consoles. It just is insane. It's just, you can see in there's boxes and there's buckets full of stuff. I don't know, it'll be cool once we really kind of dig into this and start kind of spreading stuff around a little bit and really showing you what I have. But in the meantime, if you need anything, let me know. I'll have a few links as far as ways to contact me in the description. Definitely consider like and subscribe and stuff if you're interested in this kind of stuff, or if you're just interested in more of the car build kind of stuff. We're going to be back working on the Belvedere soon now that we're back home from this little trip. But that's it for now, and I'll see you guys in the next one.